The body you have today isn't the punishment, it's the pathway. Most people actually think that weight loss starts with cutting calories or crushing workouts, but that's not what real transformation is and where it actually begins. Change actually doesn't start in the gym, it starts in your mind. Today what I'm going to do is actually walk you through a 5-step simple framework that's going to completely change how you see your body, how you see your pain, and your power. So here's what I've learned is that you don't hate your body, you actually hate how it makes you feel. But what if that exact discomfort is the reason that you're going to win big? So imagine this. So you pull on your jeans, but they barely button. Or you glance in the mirror and you immediately want to look away because you don't like what you see. Or you keep adjusting your shirt, tugging it down, hoping no one notices the rolls that you feel underneath. Or you get invited to an event and you dread that because you don't like to get dressed up. So you wear black, baggy clothes or whatever actually hides you best because confidence feels so far away from where you are. And worst of all, you actually think that if you just had that perfect body, everything else would finally feel better. But here's the truth. The body you have today isn't the punishment, it's the pathway. Hey, I'm Trevor Buccieri, and I've helped my patients lose nearly 600,000 pounds and had countless women tell me how they're now able to walk back into dressing rooms excited to try things on. Not just because they lost the weight, but because they actually finally saw their pain differently. They used it as their superpower. So most people actually think that weight loss starts with cutting calories or crushing workouts, but that's not what real transformation is and where it actually begins. Change actually doesn't start in the gym, it starts in your mind. And if you don't shift your relationship with your discomfort, no plan will ever stick because you'll always actually be fighting yourself along the way. And today what I'm going to do is actually walk you through a 5-step simple framework that's going to completely change how you see your body, how you see your pain, and your power. And here's what we're going to be breaking down today. So what that tight shirt actually feeling is really trying to teach you. Number 2, why your body actually isn't the enemy, your expectations are. Number 3, the law of polarity, why pain actually creates your power. Number 4, the hidden gift in every I hate my body moment. And number 5, how to actually use discomfort as fuel to get the body that you want and keep it long-term for good. All right, so let's get into it. Step number 1 here, what that actual tight shirt feeling is actually really trying to teach you. So that feeling when your jeans dig into your waist or your shirt actually hugs your belly tighter than it used to, that's not just physical discomfort, it's emotional messaging from your body, all right? So you might feel shame, you might feel frustration, even anger, but underneath all of that is honest feedback. It's your body saying, hey, something's off. Let's do something about this. And pain actually creates space, and space actually creates desire. And if you never had that, feeling, right, that we all know about in your favorite outfit, would you even care enough to actually make a change? I mean, the answer is probably not. You probably just float through life without urgency, without hunger for accomplishing more. Your body isn't bullying you, it's actually talking to you. It's giving you feedback. So instead of fighting it, listen to it and let that discomfort actually fuel your next chapter, because the people who actually change are the ones who feel enough to move. So how do we shift this? That discomfort is feedback. It's not failure. It's your launch pad. It's not a life sentence. So hey, real quick, if you're ready to actually feel amazing in your clothes again, I'd love to offer you a free midsection treatment as a thank you for watching today. Just head over to midsectionmelt.com or click the link below and you'll see measurable results on the spot, or we'll actually pay you $50 for your time. All right, so let's jump right back in here. So number 2, why your body actually isn't the enemy, your expectations are. Now, most women actually don't hate their bodies. They actually hate that their bodies don't match the fantasy that they've been sold. All right, so it's not the number on the scale, it's the disappointment of not looking like the airbrushed after photo that we actually have imagined of ourselves. But here's the truth. that future version of you, the strong, confident, comfortable one in her own skin, that version, she's actually being built through this exact chapter that you're in right now. And if you already had her body, you wouldn't actually respect it, so you wouldn't actually treasure it. You wouldn't realize the cost it took to get there. And one of my greatest mentors, Dr. John DeMartini, he actually teaches us to dissolve fantasies, because when we actually chase perfection, we end up resenting reality. But when we replace fantasy with truth, we actually take our power back. So how do we shift this? You're not broken. You're just holding yourself to a fantasy that never actually existed. So let it go and take the first step towards real progress and the first step forward. So number 3, the law of polarity, why pain creates power. So there is no one-sided experiences in life. It just doesn't exist. Every struggle has a mirror. Every curse holds a blessing. This is what the law of polarity represents, and it's one of the most powerful universal truths, in my opinion. And when you feel deeply uncomfortable in your clothes, say when you cry in the fitting room or when you skip events because of your body image, that very pain is actually what creates the strength and clarity you need to rise. It's not a punishment. It is preparation for you. And the deeper the low, the higher the rise. The more intense the discomfort, the sweeter the transformation is on the other side. So the next time you feel that gut punch of shame, remember, this is the actual seed. It's painful now, but it's growing your power. So how do we shift this? Polarity isn't just a law, it's your personal guarantee. That pain you feel, it's proof that the breakthrough is very, very near, and there's a massive benefit in that breakthrough. So moving to number 4, the hidden gift in every I hate my body moment. So every time you actually curse your reflection or you wish away your arms, your thighs, or your belly, I want you to pause, because there's wisdom underneath in this exact moment. And every time that happens, I want you to ask yourself these questions. What has your discomfort taught you? Has it made you more compassionate? Has it made you more determined? Has it actually pushed you to learn about food, to learn about hormones, to learn about mindset? So those very moments of self-loathing are painful, yes, but they're not just wasted. These are the moments that actually spark breakthroughs. And one woman might actually learn how to nourish her body from these struggles. Another might inspire her daughter by changing her habits. And another might build a business helping others through the exact same journey that she's on right now. So the flaws that you hate might actually be the foundation of your future legacy. All right, that is the key takeaway. But many times we're just too blind to see that. The flaws are our future. And they dictate that, and they give us the power for that. So how do we shift this? We don't actually need to erase the pain. We need to use it. That's where the transformation actually begins. So number 5, how to use discomfort as fuel to get the body that you want and to keep it long term. So most people actually think that transformation starts with food and workouts. Now, partially it does, but it really actually starts with this, choosing to actually make discomfort useful. And then when we talk about mindset, that's what this is how do I make discomfort useful for me? And here's exactly how we do it. So step number 1 is acknowledge the discomfort without shame. So write down exactly what you feel about your body, not to judge, but to actually listen to it. Step number 2 is identify the gift. Ask yourself, what did this pain actually push me to do? What did it teach? What did it actually push me to learn or feel that actually helped me grow or is helping me grow right now? All right, if it's very, very present for you. Step number 3 is visualize with emotion. So don't just imagine looking better, imagine feeling free in your body, proud in your clothes, and confident again. All right, step number 4 is align your actions. So eat and move like the future version of you already would. And that's actually what we teach in what we call our taste-centered 15 and 30 nutrition method. And then step number 5 is repeat daily, not once, but daily, because consistency is everything. Repetition builds identity, and identity builds results. So this isn't just a strategy, it's an absolute shift in your life from shame to self-leadership, from stuck to unstoppable. So how do we shift this? The more love you actually show yourself through action, the faster your body will follow. Pain is the path, but appreciation and self-love, that is the fuel. So there you have it. The reason you feel so uncomfortable in your clothes isn't because you're failing, it's because you're actually growing. So that tight shirt, the pinching waistline, that's the universe actually handing you a microphone saying, hey, you know what? Now it's time to rise. All all right? Use that discomfort and turn the pain into power, and watch what happens when your body finally actually reflects the strength that you've been building all along. So if this resonated with you today, please hit the follow, subscribe, or share it with someone that you love. You never know who needs to hear this today. And let's turn the pain that we feel into power that we live with every single day. Again, I'm Trevor Buccieri. Thank you so much for investing your time with me today. I appreciate it with everything I've got, and give your best to the rest of your day. Take care.